there is a interesting analogy to what just happened with the ceasefire. On January 17th, that is today, January 17th, 2009, Operation Cast Lead ended. That was the Israeli assault on Gaza. At the time, it seemed like a very large assault. It lasted from December 26th till January 17th, what Amnesty International called 22 days of death and destruction. Why it ended? An interesting story of great relevance with the recent developments in Gaza. It ended because President Obama was going to be inaugurated president, and he didn't want this sideshow to distract attention from his coronation. And so he told Israel, end the attack, and it did. Very obediently, it did as the master ordered them being Israel, to do. In the current situation, as you will recall, about a month ago, President Trump announced that if the hostages were not released at the time of his inauguration, there would be all hell to pay. He didn't want to begin his presidency by having to unleash a savage assault on Gaza. First of all, because the people of Gaza had already paid hell in the past 15 months. And secondly, because he didn't want to begin his presidency on such a merciless, heartless note. So he read the Riot Act to Netanyahu, as in signed the agreement which apparently doesn't differ in any significant way from the agreement that was agreed to in May of this past year. And it ended. The lesson to be learned from there is when an American president says stop, it stops. All this talk about Americans having no power, that Netanyahu doesn't listen, and so on, it's just nonsense.